Ah, Pahang Darul Makmur, the abode of tranquility, filled with peace and serenity, sandy white beaches and crystal clear waters.
Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Where's the ombak? Dah, ombak manja. Kau ingat aku ni anak kucing ke nak surf ombak macam ni? Okeylah, tak apalah. Aku pun lapar ni.
Aku pun.
Jom makan, jom.
Apa? Optimus Prime ajak makan mie kari?
So, this surfing trip didn't exactly go as planned. But Pahang has so much more to offer than just recreation and getaway. I'm talking about the food. Now, let's rewind a couple of days and let me show you that in this huge state, you will have an even bigger appetite for the delicacies. We're starting off our Pahang expedition in a small town called Raub. Why am I here, you ask? I am here to sample the best chicken and fish head curry this state has to offer. It's so good that you are in danger of drowning in its taste.
A second-generation family heritage from Kelantan, Rata got his skills from his father, who started it all the way back in 1974. It's gotta be good. I mean, who eats roti canai with fish head curry first thing in the morning? Other than me, of course. But
People of Raub know one thing. You wake up in the morning and you get head. Fish head curry here is so delicious that people have it for breakfast. Let us begin with the soup. Oh, not too much. Oh, my goodness, the sauce is so amazing. He's got all the vegetables in there. It gives it a lovely, lovely color. Let's try this out. Ooh. The Malays have a saying, you know, sedap dia sampai menjilat dinding. Have you heard that one? As a friend of mine once said, the taste is sincere. Ikhlas, kau tahu, ikhlas. Dia tak ada nak tipu-tipu kau ni, kau tahu. Let's taste the fish, man. I'm pretty sure it's been done justice. I will be sincere with you right now. That was the best bite I have ever had in the past 2 months.
OMG, this is such an overwhelming moment. Please move the camera away from me. Oh, this better not be on TV, guys.
Now, chicken curry is always known to be so much different than fish curry. Ayo. I don't know what to say, man. This one tastes more like real chicken stock, pure, like a mother's love to a child. And then, oh my goodness, I cannot say anymore. And el finale is my fried chicken. Now, it says there, famous Raub fried chicken, okay? This chicken is famous. I know you. You are famous. I've heard your song, but I didn't remember your name. You know what I find that's absolutely fantastic about this? Is that how he does it here is so refined and so commercial at the same time. One would think that this would be an indie shop, you know what I mean? You come to a place, you come to one place and you eat it. Man, the guy has packets of his very own blended spices that if you take home, it will come out exactly like this. This guy started as a small cart or like a gerai by the side of the road. Now, he's got a gerai the size of a house.
Yeah.
His home serves the best. And I'll tell you what, man, If that's not best in the world, I don't know what is.
There is no doubt that it is the best because quality control is Rata's way to go. He ensures that the spices are handmade, accurately measured, and he uses only the best ingredients. So I was sure to slurp my plate dry and leave my thumbs up for the record.
I feel like a kid that's being treated like an adult. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful as this?
And patin!
This one is mine.
Sometimes, after a long day of training Kung Fu, all a warrior really needs is something cold and sweet. And here at Khao Po Coffee Shop, I get the most delicious, creamiest original ice cream. And here's the best part. It's homemade, mother father. Bring your kids.
For centuries, ice cream was known as food for the gods or treat for the elite. But somewhere, somehow, someone made ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. A dream come true, especially for the people in Bentong. And there is nothing like getting an ice cream from a friendly face. So, Uncle,
Ni saya mau tanya you, berapa lama Uncle sudah buat ice cream ni?
Ini sudah lama, Encik. Saya tu 51, saya baru start ni bikin ice cream.
71. So 71. Itu berapa tahun? Itu lama lah. Lama tahun.
Ya, lama tahun. Ya, betul.
Tapi macam mana itu mula-mula Uncle tiba-tiba rasa, oh saya mau buka ice cream ni.
Ini barang cara Om bikin.
Uncle is a businessman, you know. He goes for the niche market. Nobody does ice cream, Uncle buat ice cream. Ni orang-orang dari jauh pun sudah datang.
Dia tahu punya. Tapa, kucing, semua datang sini.
Semua sudah datang.
Dia tahu.
This is not the satu Malaysia ice cream, you know. This is the satu Malaysia sudah datang makan kat ice cream di sini, you know. Saya mau tanya lah, Uncle tiap-tiap hari makan ice cream ah?
Hari-hari makan 2-3 kali. Dan memang saya mau try na.
jangan risau, Uncle. If I were you, I'll eat ice cream more than twice a day. They would probably call me Atok Cool. Uncle said that you can only get two things here, ice cream and cendol. Fine by me.
Khao Po Ice Cream, making children of Bentong happy since 1971. And now the rest of Malaysia. I think I'm gonna start off with a bit of vanilla because, you know, that's the purest way, I believe. I love it.
I'm absolutely loving this. Oh, absolutely creamy and heavenly. Next, let's go for some banbansba, or as you English people call it, banana. Whoa. It's like, here's some ice cream, and then he took a whole banana, and then he put it in this one scoop. It just makes you happy. It's like, banana!
Want to know what Beethoven's favorite fruit is? Banana. The explosion of its flavor just bursts like a mini dynamite while it gently melts into your mouth. Uncle also makes peanut, pandan, sweet corn, chocolate, and vanilla flavored ice cream, just to name a few. But next,
Coffee. No, I'm so happy. I feel like a kid that's being treated like an adult. Eh? I am loving this. But he did say he only ever made two things. The master and the apprentice. Oh, look at that. You can't go wrong with the chins, man. I mean, the chins is just the chins, you know what I mean? But how does the chendol go? The going gets good. Imagine taking a ball of pandan ice cream, dunking it in the chendol, and then pulling it back out and then doing this.
Brain freeze! I like it.
I reckon I know why people keep coming back. For an ice cream that derived out of a small town like Bentong, it is absolutely world class. People have been coming here for 20 years, bringing their friends, their families, introducing it to people from all over the world. If you're ever on the way to Terengganu or Kuantan, just pass by, drop by Bentong and try this stuff. Because really, if you want to be a kid again, this recipe, best in the world.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Couple.
From reliving my childhood in Bentong, I am finally in Kuantan, the administrative capital of Pahang. An interesting discovery of modern buildings and charming cottage industries. Its beautiful beaches, bustling townships, and one of the most expensive freshwater fish, which I'm about to feast on.
You know what they say, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Thank God for gerais like ikan patin Pak Ako, located right in front of the Pahang River. Guys, it's good for people like me because I can't fish to save my life.
Thank God Kuantanites do. How can they not when you have patin that keeps you smiling? It all started 13 years ago from a small gerai under a tree.
Kedai akak ni menyediakan lebih daripada 40 jenis lauk. Kebanyakan ikan sungai lah dan separuh daripadanya kita buat masak dengan tempoyak.
Tempoyak is simply fermented durian. It is half the secret to making the dish a success. As for now, it's patin time.
There is only one thing that separates this fish from this fish. Fat. The content on fat on this particular ikan patin buah is amazing. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Omega 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just drooling looking at this, you know. You see? It's nothing, you know. You see? All this oil, right? That's what you want to taste, you know. Oh my goodness. It's no wonder people come here all the time. They call it Akok Patin House for one reason. This is their speciality, you know.
Kebanyakan customer datang sini, dia cakap, kuah akak ni dia semua cukup rasa. Pedas, masam, masin dan kick.
Have you ever seen anything so beautiful as this? It is no bigger than an AA battery. Artistic. That's the word for it. Let's compare it to his cousin. As you can see, it's a lot tougher to pull out because it's not filled with fat. However, if you can capture this, look there, there's a huge amount of fatty boom boom, fatty boom boom, fatty boom boom, fatty boom boom going on around here. You know what I mean? Oh, you look at that, I'm pulling it out. And you can taste the entire difference, even in the skin, even when you eat this. This is like his cousin who went out and exercised a bit more. It's a bit tougher, but doesn't matter. Patin is the way. Pahang, good for two things. Patin and patin. What else can I say? Life doesn't get any better than eating fresh ikan patin, cooked by the best. People who know their stuff. Akok Patin House.
Resepi tempoyak ikan patin ni tak pernah berubah daripada tahun 1999.
Because we are patin people. Sitting out here, great view, nice ambience, and eating the freshest patin. That, as an experience, is the best in the world.
Oh. So, here's a fact. Fish is low in fat, high in protein, and keeps your heart healthy. So I say, a fish a day keeps the doctor away.
It is the most satisfying thing I've ever had. Have you heard of the folklore of satay?
A new day brings forth new adventures. For my stomach, that is. And how do you start the day? Breakfast. Teluk Cempedak is the closest, most beautiful beach attraction for the city of 500,000 inhabitants. And as I walk along and search for the perfect breakfast get-up,
you know you can't go wrong when you spot a coffee shop like this. This place looks like a place that my granddad would have been having breakfast when he was in his prime. Now my granddad is old, but the food here is still in its prime.
But you may ask, what's more prime than a bowl of mee curry? Nothing. Ask Optimus. Even he comes here on his day off. Now, transform and roll out.
Welcome to our shop, our restaurant Hoi. We started our business in 1975. I'm the second generation. My mother started the business. Actually, our shop has 3 menus only. There is mee curry, mee soup, and mee kicap. All homemade. We have customers, I think, all over Malaysia. Malay also like the food, India, of course Chinese.
Really now? Well, I guess I can't argue looking at the never-ending crowd. Hoi Yin only opens for breakfast and lunch, so I better get myself
Not 1, not 2, but 3 bowls on my table. Straight up, the first thing you need is a proper big mee curry. Then you got this. Now this isn't actually mee curry, it's just the sauce, a bit of siham, and a bit of all the other stuff inside. This is what you call your top up. You need a bit of a top up. You've been eating, you just gonna top it up. It's great. Then I decided I needed an RRR. Yes, that's right. This is your mee ketchup. Look at that. Some people even do this with this. So they go like... So it's a big musical medley of what's going on. So without further ado, let's start. Where do you begin? Begin at the sauce, man. Oh. Let's start with the herbs, man. I'm pretty sure there's some curry powder in here, but the way they have blended everything is so good. It's a bit insipid looking, it looks a bit diluted, that's what it looks like. But when you're eating it, it's like... It's got that tom yum law. If you cough, it's good. Then check out the chicken chunks, man. You know, sometimes you go eat your mee curry and you get like little strips of chicken, like they want to give you some, but then really they don't because they want to save the chicken all for themselves. No, man, this one comes in a huge chunk. My dad has always been on the hunt for the best mee curry in the world. I really feel, Dad, this is one of them. You got to come over and give this a shot. Hoi Yin! I'm going to put this aside for a bit. I'm going to move into my mee ketchup. There's nothing in here. It's just me and soy sauce, tauge, bean sprouts, and fried shallots. Yet, it is the most satisfying thing I've ever had in a while. You know one thing, guys, about this place is the nostalgia. You look at the shop and you know it's got a lot of character and old school spirit to it. If you were born a long time ago, you will know what I mean. And you will also know that mee curry is a great way to start your day. Noodles are light and spices are a right way to start you off. So guys, aside from the really, really awesome food, probably one of the best mee curries I've ever had, and the best ambience makes this place best in the world. You gotta come and try it out.
And with a view like this, I think I'm gonna take a little nap.
Now before I step out of Pahang, I have a bit more space left in my belly, and meat is all I can think of. Now they say, when in Kuantan, there's a particular satay joint at the terminal you have to try. I guess it's time for me to catch a bus.
Now, someone told me it's at Jalan Teluk Sisir, but I just can't seem to find this terminal. Where is it? Could it have just disappeared? Should I call my mom?
I don't get it. I know it's at a bus terminal and that it's the best satay around. Now I'm looking for a bus terminal. I can't find the terminal, but I can smell the satay. Wah, wah, wah.
You should never miss it, and you can spot a mini bonfire from afar for those traveling en route to Teluk Cempedak. Satay Zul's popularity is phenomenal. The restaurant gets full within 10 minutes right after opening hours, and the takeaway queue did not prove otherwise.
Bang,
Yeah,
khabar?
khabar baik.
Khabar dengan satay ni?
Khabar, biasalah macam ni lah.
Bau dia memang terbaik. Guys, you really got to try and smell this for yourself. I'm sure you can get free smells just by the road.
Kalau orang Melayu cakap tu aroma lah, aroma.
Aroma. Jadi dah berapa lama Satay Zul ni bang?
Satay Zul ni kira orang tua tu sejak 1974.
Lebih 30 tahun dah?
Lebih kurang.
See, that is a long time to be holding a satay. Dan abang kira dah advance lah. Dulu pakai kipas kan?
Dulu kipas tangannya. Sekarang dah apa kata orang dah modern sikit. Dulu kita pakai serai, sekarang dah pakai
spray?
Spray dah
Oh
sekarang.
lama, steady. This is satay technology. You know what I mean? Dalam satu malam tu berapa cucuk boleh jual bang?
Kalau macam cuti, macam holiday macam ni sekarang kan, memang kadang-kadang hampir-hampir dekat cecah 10,000 juga lah satu malam.
10,000? That's a lot of satay, man. Yang paling laris apa bang?
Paling laris sini ayam lah. Ayam, daging pun lebih kurang lah.
Orang selalu makan ada arnab, rusa.
Arnab ada juga.
Dia
Arnab
manis, kan?
Manis, halus. Arnab.
Bang, saya rasa saya dah lapar jadi saya nak makan.
Boleh,
Let's say sebab cerita-cerita dan saya. Guys, this is where chickens and cows go to heaven.
Panas. Mana makan.
But worth every burn in my tongue. Now I'm gonna get me a seat and wait patiently for my delightful plate to arrive. Satelluya, everybody!
I have one word. Generous. Look at this portion, man. This steak is full of meat. The taste is generous too. I've obviously pulled the one out of the lot, and it happened to be the daging. It's so soft, guys. You just bite through that like it's nothing. I'll tell you guys a little story. Have you heard of the folklore of satay? The legend of satay says,
In the beginning, there was chicken.
Gotta love this stuff, man. Chicken is definitely the original of the lot.
And it was delicious. Then they decided to play with other meats. Lamb.
I love that the lamb can break, but only after a few bites. But that's the best part. You leave it in your mouth and you bite it, and all that juice comes out. Just give that remnants, you know, that little reminder that you're eating lamb and then swallow. Perfect.
Much more delicious.
And of course, it's a 3-book trilogy, so I'm not going to finish the story right now. Is this the chicken or the rabbit? We're hunting rabbits. I love it. It's so much sweeter than ayam. You can even see the glossy texture on the top. You know how small rabbits are? It's so hard to get meat out of it, but when you do, you get full-on sweet meat and it's lean. It's easy to chew. Guys, if you're ever in Kuantan, you have to come here, okay? I mean, look at it. It's Kuantan wholesome. Bring your family, bring your girlfriend. And the best part is you get a huge variety. I mean, look at this. I've got my beef, I've got my chicken, I've got my rabbit, I've got my perut, I've got my lamb. That's 5. 5 bad boys with the power to rock you.
Blowing your mind, so you gotta get into 5. What you waiting for? If you want to 3, 2, 1, let's do it.
Satizol lived up to its reputation. Combined with the perfect marination, its taste is pretty intense, but not to the extent of robbing the meat of its natural flavor. Pahang was indeed everything that spells one word: holiday. White sandy beaches, exotic wildlife, enveloped in verdant rainforest, and the best part of a holiday? Food! It did not disappoint my nose nor my belly. It was best in the world.
Dude, you're not supposed to eat before the shoot, man.
Stuffed crab, you know. Good stuff, old lad. Good stuff.
You've broken my heart.